Hello, I'm Brendan. I recently bought a BMW1200GS so I can go around England, Europe, Scotland, wherever. Anyway, some panniers come up on Facebook Marketplace. Got 100, they wanted £100 for them, so I bought them, but they're universal panniers and they're made for a bike with a low exhaust. My bike's got a high exhaust. Luckily I'm a welder fabricator, so I've been making the brackets today. I've had to chop the aluminium. This is part one. We've got high-tech filming, as you can tell. And let's go through part one, have a look at the brackets as I've gone on today. And then they're nearly done. There's a bit more to do on the aluminium and a bit more brackets and that, but we'll go through that as well. But for now, let's watch the video. So here we are. So I've got the universal pannier. I bought two of these from Whitby, North Yorkshire in England. Two for £100, brand spanking new. I've got some kind of instructions. I've took my own hole centres. I've put these in. They're what they're clamping to. So yeah, and I've been given all them. So there's not enough. I need 8 of them. There's only 6, so I'm gonna have to chop one of them down. Luckily I'm a welder fabricator, do aluminium welding, so that's come to the second point. These are made for the universal with a low exhaust. My BMW 1200 has got a high exhaust, so I'm gonna have to chop. On the other one it's gonna have to be sliced here. It's going to have to be chopped around here and welded. So this is a pretty big task. So I've got my hole centres. I'm just going to make a square box section frame out of 15mm box section. What picks up on these. So that's the first bit. I've got that. Next thing is to make the brackets to fit onto the bike. And then we'll take it from there. It's the second one. What I've got to cut the pannier, what's going to be the more difficult. But I'll make a cup of tea, have some hobnobs, and we'll get cracking. There you go. It's only tacked together, so I can mark some holes out. I've got to make sure it's right. We're moving on. Let's go. Right, got my holes marked and drilled. It's a good job I did only tack it. I'd made it 15mm too tall. It's 15mm box section. I'd made it 15mm too tall. Anyway, that's that bit done. Let's try the bushes in. I haven't tried it on yet, but we've got them on. So I've got the bushes on. Sorry for the lighting. I'm just in a spot where it's just suitable for me, but it's crap for filming. Anyway, the hole centres from the top to there is 10mm in from the centre line, and so from the top to this one's 10mm in. So the top's 20mm wider. This is 20mm lower. So let's have a go. See if I can film at the same time. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I don't know if it's shoved all the way up. Yeah, that's good enough. That's in, all 4. Look at that. Sorry for the lighting. I should have got me my ring light. Anyway, we won't be filming here for the rest of it. Look at that. That's it. Easy bit's done. Easy bit's done. Right, so on the BMW, you have these pannier brackets. So I've made some brackets here. That's going to be my bracket. I'm going to put a hole in the centre. The only thing is, underneath's tapered, so I'm going to have to make a tapered washer, like a triangle, and then that'll sandwich then. I might need to take a bit of that bend out, but that's what I'll do. Oh, don't think we'll see my registration plate. Yes, so that's that. I can only do it, might struggle one-handed, but they're going to sit about there. Yes. So in principle, it's on. I've only got it on there. I've had to make some angled brackets I've had to cut them packers because that bracket's on an angle. I need some longer bolts. That one's only just grabbing. It's a little bit crude at the minute, but in principle it's there. Also, I'm going to make a bracket from there to there, and then that's just going to be absolutely solid then. So let's try the panniers on. Right, so it fits. That's okay. But what I need to do is lift it like that and then make my bracket. So yeah, it's on a loose, but once I put my bracket in there, that'll be solid, and that's square to the, that's level and upright then. Sagging in a bit there, but once that bottom bracket's on, perfect. So this is the easy side. This is my prototype. I am going to drill through the frame. I don't care. I'm a welder. If I want to, I can weld it up. Right, so that bracket's for the clasp to lock it onto the bike. I've got a bit of trial and error with that one. These are the top ones, that one, and that one is the top one. This spaces it away from the frame. I'm trying to touch it looking through camera, can't find it. It already fits on okay onto the onto them four. I've made some funny shaped packers to go under there because it's on an angle. So far so good. I've got like a little aluminium, it's one of these, but it's aluminium and it's got like a curve for a frame. So that sits on there, the one on the other side, and hopefully this will clamp it. I've got a bit of play. I've only got 2 tacks on there, but I've got 3mm lower than that. This is what I've measured it, and then 7mm out. So hopefully that'll work. I'll go and give it a try. So it's on. I'm happy with the positioning. That's that bracket. What we're going to drill through. I'll just get it all positioned properly first. Hiccups. Obviously it looks crude at the minute, but it won't. I'm just going to paint it silver hammerite. You can't hardly see it once the aluminium's on. So it's looking good. It's looking good. Let's try it on. I'll tighten it up and try it on. Right, we're on. We're on. The big tester is this. So that has to pull it in and lock. Yes. And if you look, it just pulls it in. So if I press the button, yes, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And then you lock that, and then one can take your pannier off. Right, apart from a few different bolts and a few bits and bobs, that's done. I'm happy with that. Stage 2, difficult side. Took all clasps off, took all locks off. Trying not to scratch it. There's loads of rubber and there's loads of silicone. So when I weld it, it's things going to melt. So I'm going to have to weld it slowly and let it cool. Anyway, I've cut it, but I've tried it on. Cut this bit off. But truth is, exhaust is touching here, so what I'm going to do is just cut it straight across there, and then just kind of mirror this. I've messed up on that side. I can't really do it, but I'll sort it. I might even just cut this one straight like that. Do the same on the other side, and then all I've got to do is put a flat plate there and a flat plate there. I think that's the easiest way. We've only got 2 pickup points on this, so I've got to find a way to pick up with them. Not a problem, I'll sort it. So yeah, this is the difficult side. So I'm making the box first, even if I just cut it out and leave it open. Plating it in's nothing, so I'll probably just leave it open and then go straight onto the bracket, because that bit's easy. So yeah, all good. Let's go.